Okay. Should be. Did it make me start holding one? And I think it did. It didn't let me go back to the old one, which is what I was trying to do. Oh, that sucks. I did. That it did that. Oh well. What can I do? Oh, it didn't go back to the old one. Yo, yo, yo. I thought it would take me back to the old stream since I ended it. I didn't necessarily end it, but it didn't. I hate when it does that. That's the difference between Streamlabs and OBS. OBS would just took me back to my old stream, but this one did not do that. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, what are you gonna do? Good. As long as the lag's fixed, that's all that matters. That was my whole goal. So I lost my YouTube comment section though. There it is. All right. As long as I fix the lag, that's all I cared about. So. Back to the comments. Give me a sec. I'll pull everything back up. I just restarted my whole computer because it has been on for a little while. But yeah, last thing I was talking about, I was talking about Gus Dang and his characterization and how it changed. How it a lot of people I saw from comments and just from other talk spaces, a lot of people like the extra stuff we got about Gus Dang and his character, the flaws in them, because a lot of people like to see like to look for flaws in characters, some type of vulnerability in a character. I think that's why a lot of people like Trom so much, is that Trom has so many flaws, but he's unapologetic, which makes people even like it even more. Um, Gusting wasn't necessarily apologetic, but he did feel bad that he didn't keep that same energy. You could see that this chapter, he kind of regretted, and I don't even know if he necessarily regretted it, but he definitely didn't like the fact that he didn't keep that same energy for Blossom. Here we go. I just gotta change the thumbnail real quick. Okay. I just had to update the thumbnail since it changed. I'll just do this as part one and part two. Because in the first part of the stream, I really was just talking about Gus Dang a lot. So, okay. But it's clear now. I'm glad. That's all I wanted. So, I just finished my Big Rachel theory. It's 5 parts and the longest theory I've ever wrote so far. Yikes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make a theory a a separate Discord on Tower God for theories, so that for guys like you and like MS who likes to come up with like these crazy theories. Daniel also likes to make a lot of theories. Y'all can just theory it out. Because I do think I want to keep that separate from the main discussion. Theory should just be a theory conversation, and I think the theory chat would be more open. You open to have like open like discourse about it. There's nothing necessarily to disagree with. Uh, but yeah, I'll make that. I can make that when I'm done here. That doesn't take takes about a second. I like that we got an exchange with him and Blossom. I hope we see more. So do I, man. These teases with Blossom absolutely kill me. Because we keep getting teased with little Blossom stuff, and it throws me off. It throws me off because I wanna see her face so bad. I wanna be interactive with her. Um, but I'm also glad that Blossom looks a little human too. Cause I think that's what we look for in a lot of these family hits is we look for like human factors in them. Because they're like godly beings and supposedly they don't have really that many emotions. So it's nice to see those things and Blossom like in a room in a bed crying. First of all, that's the worst shit you can possibly do. I'm pretty sure all of us at some point in our life has maybe felt depressed about something. Whether it could be about anything, but being that her family is the Eurasia family who like sleeps and are in bed 24/7, the fact that she's like in bed crying about murdering people, that's the worst shit, bro. You cannot be depressed and laying in the bed. That's the worst combination. So seeing that she can actually feel like some guilt and some hurt and also being in the bed with it, I know that shit was like 10 times worse than what it actually was. Like goddamn. Um I need Blossom in any interactions. Yeah, so do I. Just a little bit, just a couple. It'd be nice to see just a couple of flashes of Gus Dang's memory of like when he was happy with his family. I would fucking love that. Like I would love that so much. You think Gus Dang helped Blossom? What do you mean helped her? It's like I don't know what you mean by when you say helped her. This all has to do with that event, man. This all has to do with that event. That one event where they committed the sins, the event that may have like split the family and friends up, where like the Grace people left and everything. This all has to do with this event. Seems like there's a lot of fucking murder going on in this event. Okay, a lot of bodies got dropped. There's like for her to be like stressing or crying about her killing people. Yeah, that event had to be crazy. All right, let's go to the comments. Can't comment section. Newest first. All right. Boop boop doo doo doo. All right. Okay, got some comments up. With the any situation, I think Blossom took revenge. Oh, what gives you that idea? Is that just something you thought? You just like think happened, or is there like any evidence you have to support that? Not saying that you needed to support it or anything. I'm just saying what made you go to that. Um, yeah, because I'm not sure. That sounds really wild for her to like slay people because her daughter got taken. Um, just killing random people because of that sounds kind of crazy. Like if she killed like a bunch of Zahar's people or something like that, then yeah, I could see that. But I hope it's just not like random people. Um, but all right, comments. We're gonna get to these comments because the comments will open up the conversation more about like, stuff that people care about. So Ekla Media says, "Bruh, damn Tom, about Tom. Yeah, I know, I know. Like, listen, I didn't take a vacation last year at all when I started this, and this is the first time actually took a vacation like away, so it was nice. Um, I would love if Sweetfish would end up being Coon's ignition weapon. So how did y'all feel about that I talked about? So that is one thing I did want to walk back that I talked about in the review. So for those who didn't watch the first part of the review because you might have just skipped to ahead, I spoke about the Sweetfish, right? And I had this great idea about the Sweetfish only because of what the Black March said. So the Black March called the Sweetfish a child, okay? A child. I can't form any reason. Of course, we have to wait for a real translation to see if that's what she called them. But I can't see a reason why she would call the sweet fish a child. Now, the Black March is a spirit that was put into a sword. Okay, and that's like the super special thing about like besides like being an initial weapon and also has a spirit in it. It's like the super things about the 13 month series and the master craftsman who made it, Eduardo something, he made it. Okay, he's the one of, like the master craftsmen of or I guess like probably a couple master craftsmen, but he's one of the like master craftsmen who made the 13-month series. So he's able to put a spirit into a thorn or a weapon. So the Black March calling IU a child when she's a spirit to me makes it sound like that IU is some type of spirit. Now, granted, we could use all the evidence that IU is a type of spirit. IU does have sentient thoughts. It does have thoughts. It's not often, and she's not like a Black March where it's pulling Coon out and having conversations with him. But for the Black March to call it a child sounds like it's like a baby spirit in a way, like a little kid spirit. And so that got me thinking, like, yo, if she's calling him a spirit, technically speaking, the sweet fish should be able to be put in a blade. It should be able to put in a weapon. I think that's a fantastic idea, a fantastic concept for Coon. Because again, one thing that everybody loves, I think universally, is that Coon was using the ice spear, and we did dedicate a whole arc to Coon learning how to use it. So I was thinking, with when Coon said he felt cold, I'm thinking that something whatever went on when he got IU the first time may have affected his heart and may be the reason why he's not able to use like ice anymore. And that may have changed with his whole death here. Like he may be able to still use it now. That's what because when I used the spell and he said he felt like a cold sensation in his chest, that could have been like the power returning. It could have been. It could have been the power returning. If the power returns, first of all, that's fire. Need it. Need it. I would absolutely go for that. But it could be the power returning. Then if he's using the ice spear with the firefish, that's and if the firefish is a spirit and he could possibly get it put into his ice spear, like when he uses it, or he gets like an official ice spear weapon that's masterly crafted, fam, that would be like so fucking fire. I would go for that. I would absolutely go for that because I'm sorry, but Coon turning into a spellman or a man who casts spells, I can't go for it. Like as a I don't like the idea of it. It doesn't seem fun to me. Um, like I get it. Like has never been that type of fighter, but it also doesn't make sense to me that if Coon's going to defeat Ed, he's going to have to use brains. But I can't see any amount of brain power that you can defeat your father without being able to fight yourself. I'm sorry, I can't see it. I can't see it. No, not Ed. I don't care how much whatever spell you fucking get with IU. I'm sorry, I can't see nothing. I just can't see it. I can't see any way that Kun defeats his father in a fight. I can't. Not with any brain power, no. So I thought like we if we spent time on him like learning the ice spear and everything, we need to like keep at that because otherwise the way it looks right now and the way a lot of people have felt over the years is that it was a waste of fucking time. It was a waste of fucking time. It was just like cool to see like, oh, Coon's a little different. He could use an ice spear versus everybody else in his family. Like it was just like a waste of time. So why waste so much time on that if you don't plan to still use it or bring it back? I mean, it absolutely doesn't. It may not come back. But I took after I re like I relooked the scene where he pulled out IU and he used the spell to like body up, not body up Dumas, but like kind of do damage to Dumas's body. And he said he felt a cold sensation. To me, it made me think, after a couple weeks up until now, that it's possibly the power of the ice returning to his body. And so, with that being said, if he's able to like, if they meet this master craftsman and he's able to like put IU into like a weapon for him, or like a spear, or let's just say like a base of a spear that he can like put his ice like Shinsu into, that would be great. Like I would love that for Kun's character. Like it would be so fire to see that. Um, Not saying that he's gonna be like a Senio level, like the spear guy level type shit, but that also could be a thing. That also could be a thing. Kun could technically get trained by his brother. He technically Arsenio likes Kun. Technically speaking, if he got his ice spear back and he got trained by Arsenio, bro, talk about a glow up. Like that would be fire, yo. If that would be fire, that'd be fire. Need that. Hey, see you. I know you're not watching this. I know you're not, but yo, listen. That'd be fire. We going for that. I'm sorry, we going for that. A training arc with Arsenio, fam. I'd be glued to my fucking seat, bro. I'm reading that shit like as soon as it drop. But yeah, the sweet fish started in a weapon, right? So that's what I'm saying. It could also be put in a weapon for Kun himself, and not just this random thing that pops out whenever he's in a desperate situation. Like that's the randomness about it that I know throws a lot of people off. Like the randomness about the IU when it just comes out and he just uses it like he forgot about it. That's one thing I don't like that like CU kind of does sometimes, is that like he makes it seem like some people forget their abilities sometimes, like or shit that they can do, and it's off-putting. Like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. Like, okay, bro. Like, AA's plans to depend on Bomb and probably Wreck. I hope but didn't he specifically say that he wanted to defeat his father on his own? So he can't use Bomb and he can't use Wreck. I thought he said he wanted to defeat his father on his own, which to us looks like an impossible task, but may not be. It may not be, especially if like if the bracelet is a thing that like could possibly allow Towerborn to like kill like family hits. The bracelet in the hands of somebody like Kun could absolutely give him the time or like the power to challenge his father. And if he gets like, okay, if the bracelet allows you to kill or attack or maim family heads, then Kun needs that. Kun absolutely positively needs that. But at a base level of strength, Kun has to be up there at least. Sorry. At least like Dumas level. At the very least, Dumas level. Gotta be. By the end game where he wants to fight his dad, he gotta be at least Dumas level. Then he could use, if he's using spells and shit, you could probably possibly work some shit out where it could work out. But if Kun's just gonna have Bomb and Wreck defeat his father for him, like 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 that, yeah, like yeah, it's not it. So but yeah, so yeah, that all stemmed from this comment from Obama. I would love if Sweetfish ended up being Kun's ignition weapon. Yeah, love it. It would be a great thing. So light. Light goes, Gustang literally has the knowledge of everything, and that's just awesome to me. He understands everything, so he can create anything with a pen, and now he summons concepts from any story. I wonder what the family heads have compared to this, because that's insane. Yo, yeah, so let's talk about Gustang's power real quick, though. Gustang's power is so fucking cool, okay? It is one of the coolest things about the chapter. The Prometheus thing, loved it. Absolutely loved it. I love the whole thing behind it. And while it didn't say Shinwar Ryu, I don't think anybody, any of us, thinks that this is a universal power that anybody can get. This has to be a Shinwar Ryu ability. Like it has to be. So Gustang's library, where he's able to manifest shit. Yeah, I had just finished your comment, Obama. I just got done talking about the Coon thing. Um, but Gustang's library, um, where he's able to manifest shit that he's read. Um, and I kind of went crazy with that whole thing because it leaves so much open in terms of like the world building. Because like the story of Prometheus apparently is an outside story. So that leaves like the possibilities for whatever he's read just endless. Like there's so many stories that could be like, realistic. And I just love the reference to mythology. I'm streaming. Can I grab my stuff? Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. All right. So where did I leave off? So yeah, it leaves the realm of possibility like really, really open for what he can do. Then there's like, I wonder what kind of stories like the tower has. Like, it's stories that he's read. So imagine a world where there's like books and stuff, and I can imagine there has to be books where he's read about like the plant god or the machine god, or like read or it's like seen anything about them. Like that whole thing is just, it's the idea of it is cool. And I immediately thought about if he's able to manifest like realistic things, right? So like what, like, because Dumas is obviously a concept of him, which you guys, I hope you, if you watch the review, I made the connection that Gustang's younger self, who doesn't like to make mistakes, is what Dumas is. So technically speaking, Gustang should be able to manifest old versions of the family heads. Which, like, imagine if he summoned all like the kid versions of them to fight Trom. Like, first of all, that would be traumatic. Second of all, it would just be badass to see. Like, yeah, like the amount of shit you can do with that ability is just so cool. I by far right now, out of all the Shinwar Ryu we've seen, which isn't much, the like one of the best, like one of the best for sure. And it makes me excited to see what everybody else's can do. Um, like Yi Rang's fire, like what's so special about what can she do with that? Kun's like lightning. What can he do with that? Um, yeah, all that is just really cool shit. So I agree with Light here. Really cool concept. Love it. Johnny says this new chapter was crazy. Was thinking Gustang's library can create memories as well. I read your comment earlier today and I didn't understand what you meant, Johnny. Um, this new chapter was crazy. Was thinking Gustang's library can create memories. So are you saying that he can implement memories into people, or Gusting can create his own version of memories? Need a little bit more of an explanation on that. Not sure about that one. Hoping he creates trauma for Trom to mess with his mind. Oh, okay. Duh, read the next sentence. So, nah, I don't think he can do that. Being able to create a memory and put it in somebody's head is insane. But he did take the memories from Bomb's head, though. He did take the memories from Bomb's head. Shit, you might got something there. You might got something there. I gotta walk that back a little bit. You might have something going on. Ain't Pace says Trom is despicable. Yeah, you know Zookeeper's gonna defend him to the death though. Rand says the same way Gustang let down his title of judge, um, and chose to sin with Blossom is and the others will be the same reason Trom gets the W. Cope. Uh, I love it when you cope. Mm. Num 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 num. Ran love them cope tears, man. We love them cope tears, man. Man, want Gustang to lose so bad. I was supposed to make some memes today too. I might drop them in the Discord later. But Gus lost the right to judge his friends a long time, and quite frankly, he supported everything Trom did. Gus is an enabling loser. Trom gang beast life, Mister Fuck with with me, bitch. Will make you a dragon. I'll make you a dragon. Yo, yo, yo. Hold on. Yo, you supporting turning real people into dragons? Hey, yo, get the fuck on. Yeah, that's some nasty shit. Yo, that's like some fuck shit. That really is some fuck shit. Like murking your girl and then turning her into some dragon beast. Nah, Mister Make You a Dragon is Mister Make You a Dragon is insane. That's an insane. Mister Make You a Dragon. Yo, he out here creating stuffed animals. Yo, get this man the fuck out of here. Um, Mayhem. Zenu. So we know Zenu got some shit. All right, what Zenu got to say this time? So I like that Bomb versus Dumas and with Rock sniping his heart and the trio absorbing his power. Thank God that didn't. Dumas is still alive, which is dope. I like Dumas a lot, just not the chapter season. We could see him fight with against the Elders or even the new family heads in the future. That's true, which would be effective way to scale them. I don't think Bomb has V's memories or so. I think the memories he's recovered are either Gustings or Trump. I thought about that too. Um, the power that will awaken inside him is the outside gods. I don't like the idea of the outside gods power. You know why? Because Bomb already has some pretty ambiguous powers that we don't know exactly what they can do. Especially like when he starts there'll be a period when he starts to like put everything together. I don't like the fact that Bomb's powers is kind of like a ditto. Like he's his powers like I think of his powers as a manifestation of a ditto. Like his powers just can basically almost do anything. It's a bunch of shit molded together, and that he's gonna try to combine. So him out awakening the outside God's power, I can't imagine what that would be, and I don't like the idea of it. So I more so hope it's V's power because we understand or we know that what is it V Shinsu tension or what is it V's what is it with V? Is it his Shinsu tension that he's really good with? Um, and that's something that wasn't that something that the Lobopia guy said that Bomb needed to work on. The guy with the green hair of the chili bear. It said that Bomb doesn't have really strong Shinsu reinforcement or was a Shinsu tension, and that Bomb needs to work on that. That I like. That's kind of like a foreshadowing moment. If Bomb gets V's power, which is like Bomb V is really good at with like with Shinsu reinforcement or Shinsu tension, and Bomb gets that power, which we already been told that Bomb needs to work on that. Then that works together like that. It was told he gets his father's power. It walks hand in hand. Like that's good writing, and if we take it there. But the outside God's power seems like a really ambiguous thing. Like especially when you put the like a god into it. I don't like the idea of that. You know, we are already like a lot of Tower of Gods concepts are like a lot of Deus Ex. Like a lot of them seem like they can like destroy worlds type shit if they get it. Like they had a lot of these guys sound like they have world ending abilities. Like technically speaking, like if you look at Gustang's ability and what he can do with that, that's like some world ending shit. Like he could destroy the entire tower with that shit. Like Mans could technically like bring out the armies of every book. Like so let's just think of Lord of the Rings for example. Technically speaking, he could summon every single enemy and ally from the Lord of the Rings series and absolutely have them storm the entire tower and kill everybody. Like that type shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't I don't want Bomb to get some ridiculous outside god ability that just further breaks him where he already has broken shit that he just needs to train up. But if he gets something that's related to Shinsu control or reinforcement or tension that could help him where that's because that's an area he needs to work on, then cool. Um, Bomb is not Bomb. We know that since he's parallels Hwang from the Hidden Floor. True. I think it'll take away from Bomb's character if V is influencing him in some way via memory or soul. But that's a contradiction a little bit, Zenu. Especially where White Bomb literally is merged with White's like the souls that were within White, and we've seen it affects Bomb's character. So this has been done already and done in a way where it works because Bomb is still Bomb. V influencing V, it would be I would take it the same way. Like if Bomb ends up like getting some memories and some information out of like V's memories like hidden within him or his soul, then I would still take it as the same thing. That's what I was trying to say in my review. There would be a difference if Bomb was a baby and V's power awoke in him. Then Bomb would literally grow up to be V because he has V's soul and personality as a kid. He doesn't have any of his own. Bomb didn't wasn't able to grow and get his own shit. But Bomb is his own person. Mind you, let me remind you, since we're on this conversation, you know what I did recently? I went back and read one of Bomb's exchanges on the Hell Train with Urek Manzino. Yo, I went back and read a little bit of Hell Train shit. I went back and read one of the exchanges between Bomb and Urek. One of the like this is the first time they met like after like the whole flower shit. You know what Urek said to Bomb? Urek said to Bomb, no matter what anybody tells you, no matter what you may hear, remember that you're yourself. Stay true to you, or still stay yourself. Like that's what he said to Bomb. So you know exactly what that makes me think. Exactly what the fuck we're talking about right now. Exactly what the fuck we're talking about right now. He said, Mom, despite what you may hear, what anybody tells you about yourself, remember that you are you and to stay you. What the fuck does that mean? Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick for y'all. Because that shit, like, I forgot to mention that. And this just happened like 2 days ago. I was rereading Hell Train. Give me a second. I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Let me close this panel and because I gotta be careful about putting it on stream. I only show it for a second, but I gotta make sure I pull up the right panel so I can show you guys exactly what I was talking about. Okay. Hell Train is what? 350. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. I just gotta. I had it on my phone. My Google is linked to my phone, so I'm just trying to find. I didn't save it though, which I should have. Here it is. Okay. 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 It's just as you said, Urak came from the tower. So, the things that people here want from you, he, the thing, the things that the people here want from you, don't pay any attention of it. The things that you've heard here, you are you. Don't lose yourself. So let me show y'all exactly what I was talking about. You are you. Don't lose yourself. Here it is. So I hope I don't get flagged for this. If it is, I'll just cut it out on my YouTube edit. So here's what I was talking about. That kind of meshes with what I was saying. Goddamn pop up blockers. Fuck off. So here's Bomb and Urek, right? This is when, like, on the Hell Train. The things that you've heard here, the things that you've seen here, the things that the people here want from you, don't pay any attention of it. You are you. Don't ever lose yourself. What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Why would he tell him that? But it kind of goes into what we're talking about right now. You are you. Don't lose yourself. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. And it's crazy that I would come across and read that chapter and reread that chapter in the middle of where we get some really weird shit with V and possibly the soul being mixed. Like, I love how the world works, like my world works. But I would come across that and then we're talking about this shit. I don't know, man. Y'all take what y'all want from that, but it's looking like some shit. It's looking like some shit. Okay, I ain't gonna say too much about that. So, Bomb was raised by Rachel, so taking away her role in his development would damage his character, in my opinion. Um, I believe Bond will learn something regarding V, which will make him regret following Huarun and joining Fug. It's a vague statement that we can be read several different ways, but I think the subject of V tied to Bomb's future regret, not the power that will awaken him, is an ominous ending for sure. Hey, hey, you allowed to think what you want, but the meshing of souls is not a foreign concept in Tower of God, especially when we just seen it happen with White and Bomb is still himself. He's just had some. He's had more vindictive nature in terms of fighting, especially the way he was talking to Ren during the fight. So the meshing of souls is possible. It's just that nothing's gonna happen to Bomb where it's a dramatic change. Like Bomb's gonna turn into V. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be exactly what happened with White. He's just gonna change a little bit, but it's gonna merge. Like his soul's basically gonna merge with his father if that's what's happening here. Um. So yeah. But I thought that Urek saying that you are you, don't change, is like such a connecting theme up until this day. Some scary shit, man. But anyway, Gustave's characterization was a chapter of this chapter was incredible. Siu has been cooking with every family here so far, especially Trom. Now the missing piece in Gustave's character I felt was missing has been mostly filled. Yep, I said that earlier. And it's likely how Gustave became a sinner. Gustin couldn't punish Blossom for what she did in murdering a massive amount of people, and he became just like Zahar and the others. That's exactly what I said earlier, guys. I was explaining that Gustin didn't keep the integrity of punishing people. You have to keep that integrity of punishing people. But the only person who would absolutely make him falter would be his wife, which is Blossom. So, but that'll also it's a thing. It's like when people say at the beginning of a year, because I'm pretty sure y'all know people like this too, who say this year I'm going to lose weight or I'm going to gain muscle. At the beginning of the year, that's going to be my New Year's revolution. And they start out 2-3 weeks going to the gym 3 days a week. Then fast forward to now, they don't go to the gym anymore because they didn't keep that integrity and they probably miss one day and they say, oh, I can miss another day. Oh, I can miss another day. It's the same shit with Gus Dang, what he did with Blossom. Once he let Blossom go, it's you don't have the integrity no more, and now you're gonna let everybody do what the fuck they want. So that's kind of what it would happen. Um, so because even Gus Dang, no, that would be incorrect. Never mind. All right. So the Gus Dang couldn't punish Blossom. People already dead. Okay, I wonder if this fall happened before the initial split when the first erased their memories or after it. If it's before then, it would make sense, or why he completely joins the heart and distances himself from Arlen and D. You know what? I wonder if Gus Dang wiped his memories of having the Oak Bee. Like I want, okay. We know that Gus Dang had to recover all his memories, right? Because he sealed. It wasn't just that one memory that with the book. Gus Dang wiped a bunch of his memories, and he had to basically recollect them. So I wonder if he wiped his memory of having the Oak Bee and the Judgment shit, and like being able to do all that shit, and he had to go recover all of that because he did say that the guilt of like not like punishing people or having that responsibility did weigh on him a lot. He said it weighed on him. So if he let Blossom go, the weight of all that shit and not punishing everybody else for shit that you know in your heart is bad, but you letting it go, and you can't necessarily punish people. Like, it's the same thing, bro. You can't punish people if you let your girl go. Like, oh, I can't punish Zahar or Tron for doing this when I let Blossom go. So I wonder, to ease the pain of doing that, he wiped his memory of having the Oak Bee and having the scale, and that he, like, along his journey of like rediscovering shit, he got the memory back of having these weapons. But I can see him wiping his memory of having these abilities or having these weapons and shit and not using them. um that would make sense to me because we know that these characters, these family heads, are good at like not trying to hold each other accountable, and so they'll escape by via like wiping memories, like the same way they did Amweeze's death. Like a lot of them, like we saw them wipe the shit and wipe the event from their memory. So I wonder if Gusting did the same thing about the scale and the Oak Bee, because like imagine knowing that V left you the responsibility of punishing your friends and you're not doing it. So to ease your suffering about thinking about it all the time, you just remove the memory of even having the shit. I could absolutely 100% see that being a thing. So, finally, the last of the three water dragons is here, and Amweeze's corpse. You zookeepers are some nasty motherfuckers, bro. Does everybody climbing the tower at one point experience revolution? No, I thought it was just a regulars. Um, yeah, I thought it was just a regulars that can train. Charmery is so vile for this. I was curious what happened to her body, but I thought it was cloning stuff. I just realized I don't have comments on the screen. Hold on. Need to put some comments on this section. That's close. Okay. And it could be over there. It could be over here with me. That's fine. Okay. Sorry. I wouldn't want to be the judge either, so I feel Gusting is where Gusting is coming from. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be the judge either, bro. I wouldn't want to judge my friends. like and like legit. It's literally like it's the same thing in real life. If you like a real life judge and you when one of your friends come to court, like you don't want to do that. Like you wouldn't want to do that. Like if somebody like legit your friend, you wouldn't want to pass judgment upon them. It's really easy to like from the outside to say that Gus Dang's not doing like holding people accountable, not doing that, but that shit is hard, bro. Like that's not something that, like I think any regular person is able to do. Hence why they passed it off to somebody like Gus Dang. So, um, okay, okay. This is next level. I said this several weeks ago, but I think the three eggs are Rapid, Vanquish, and Valhalla, and they come from Leviathan. I saw in the Discord a couple days ago there were people arguing on what are the three water dragons. I thought this conversation was hilarious. Because some people think that Leviathan is one of the three water dragons, which like I don't think that's a thing. I don't think Leviathan is one of the three water dragons. I think there are dragons that are below Leviathan that were created after Leviathan because Leviathan is like the first who's been around long enough. And Leviathan says he needs to consume the three water dragons. Just kind of says that. But some people were arguing that Leviathan is a water dragon. Some people were arguing that Vanquish is not a water dragon. Um, some people I saw in a separate chat said that the water dragons are only the ones with the symbol, the ones with the symbol. Like they said that like the symbol, the Traumery symbol. So the symbol that's on Rapid. Bu- 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 This isn't good enough image. Any close up images? Yeah, there's no close up. I was looking for a closer image so y'all can see like the Traumery symbol I'm talking about. Like y'all know what I'm talking about, but I just wanted to show it on like stream. Who has a closer image? The Kraken has the image. Uh, so the Traumery green symbol in the eyes is what I'm talking about. And like the Kraken has it, like you can see it. He has it in like the in his head over here. That's what I'm talking about. So some people were arguing that like the water dragons, like if they're the water dragons, they need to have that. Which I like thought didn't make sense because if Pride has it, if the Kraken has it, then they don't necessarily need to have it, obviously. Um, but there is a weird correlation with the trom green symbol in the eyes or on the head of like Rapid. There's something weird with that because not everybody has it, and I wonder what's the deal with that. It may just be like an artistic thing, but some people were discussing like why do some Shinua have it and they don't. Like obviously Rapid has it, the Kraken has it. I think El Gore has it too. I think El Gore has it too, right? El Gore has it too, right? Yep, El Gore has it around his horn, right here in the middle of his head. Um, so there's a weird like I don't know what the like is it the seven Shinua that Trom directly control? Maybe it's that. Like maybe it's that. Um oh Zenny, you just missed a discussion. Maybe I'll go back up to it because I was talking. I'm reading your comment right now. But yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Like because Valhalla doesn't have it either. Valhalla doesn't have Trom's green symbol either. So I don't know what the deal is with the ones who have it and those who don't have it. Um, if it's one of the seven that Trom directly controls, then maybe that's what it is. But like Elgor has it, the Kraken has it, Rapid has it. Can't even see Rapids, but Rapid has it. Um, I don't know who else has it. I don't think the Silverfish. I don't think the Silverfish has it. But I don't know what the deal with that is. And some people were discussing what the direction correlation is between that. But Valhalla doesn't have it, and I would have expected Valhalla to have it, but I don't know. Um, so yeah. Zenu, I was talking about how some people were arguing what the three water dragons actually are, because some people think that Vanquish is not one of them. Some said that Rapid is not one of them. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. If there was one that wasn't it, I would think it's Rapid, because the only reason why I would say it's Rapid who wouldn't be it, because Rapid has the symbol. Right. So here's the thing. The reason here's my reason why I think that Rapid's not one of the water dragons. Because Rapid has the symbol. And right, they're introduced as dragons, but that does not necessarily mean they're the dragons. The dragons, the water dragons. That does not mean that. And I understand the argument that Rapid possibly could not be one, because it seems like the dragons cannot be controlled. That's why. Vanquish does not have the symbol of so we'll call Trom's symbol the symbol of dominance. Vanquish doesn't have a symbol of dominance, and neither does Valhalla. Neither does Leviathan. Leviathan is the most uncontrollable dragon. But Rapid does have it, which kind of throws me off a little bit why Rapid would have it, but the other two don't. I don't know if there's a correlation there, but Rapid doesn't have it. So Trom can't control Leviathan, who's a dragon. And so I would think that Trom can't directly control these water dragons that Leviathan's talking about. There may be something there, there may not be something there. But the fact that Rapid's the only one who has the symbol of dominance, and but you know what? Maybe the symbol of dominance needs to be Rapid's symbol of dominance is different. Rapid's symbol of no, it's the same. It's the same. I don't know. It may be there absolutely may be nothing behind this. There may be nothing behind that. But it could just be an art thing. But the fact that Rapid is the only one who has the symbol of dominance, I don't know what that means. Yeah, I'm not sure what that. I'm not sure. Rapid's text box was one of the three. Okay, if it was one of the three, then there's nothing to really argue about. I think it's just got to be the symbol of dominance. That's all. I don't think it. I mean, it obviously has to have a special effect if Trom chooses to dominate them, but it could. I think it's just. I'm not sure. Anyway, people were arguing who the three water dragons are, so that's all. So anyway, oh, what Zenu? While you here, I was arguing with you saying that V. I was arguing with your comment that you missed, that you said that V Soul would take away from Bomb's character if it was mixed in, and I countered that by saying that that's not necessarily true, because we literally saw it happen with White. Um, we literally saw that happen with White. Bomb's soul merged with the souls from White, and Bomb's character changed a little bit in terms of personality, but Bomb is still himself totally. So even if he gets if it's V soul that's meshed within him, it doesn't necessarily mean like he's gonna change into a whole nother person. He would just merge in exactly the way White Souls merged. Also, to give a little context to that, I pulled up this. I don't know if you've seen this, but I went back and read a little bit of the Hell Train beforehand a couple days ago, and this is a scene that Urek said to Bomb. The things that you've heard here, the things that you've seen here, the things that the people hear from or hear want from you, don't pay any attention of it. You are you. Don't ever lose yourself. Why would Urek, that far back in the Hell Train, tell Bomb to never lose himself? You are you. That sounds like some soul manipulation, some shit inside you type of shit. So I'm more along the lines of the V soul shit. And like obviously we know that like some truths were left out on stuff that like Garam, told Bomb, and everybody loves to bring that part up that she didn't tell him everything. Which I mean, obviously she said she didn't, but I think Bomb has lost himself, but that's my opinion. Okay, I'm. I couldn't necessarily. I can't necessarily say that. I can't say that Bomb has lost himself, but Bomb doesn't want to. He doesn't want. Urek doesn't want Bomb to. What's up, Pace? Like the family leaders. Yeah, Cam. But the thing is, he tells them, "You are you." If he just said, "Don't lose yourself," that's different. He told him, "You are you." That's first. So that means you are yourself. Which why would you tell somebody you are you? Like, nigga, I know I'm me. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that mean? I know I'm me. Like, what do you? But don't lose yourself. Okay, I can understand. Don't lose yourself because you can get lost in the tower. But telling you are you means something else to me. So that means that there's some shit about you that you don't know about. There's some shit about you that you don't know about. So, Garam left out Zahar as his father, but that's just me. Oh, here you go with that shit. Yeah. All right, we're gonna move along. We ain't anybody do that. Anyway. Where did I leave off? So Traumer used a combination of necromancy and whatever disgusting method he used to fuse Amweez with Leviathan's egg to become Valhalla. Oh my god, that is some fucking nasty ass shit, bro. I don't know how you zookeepers can defend this shit, bro. How can y'all defend this? How can y'all defend this shit? Cam, don't feed into Zenu's bullshit. Cam, don't do it. Don't feed into Zenu's bullshit. Anyway, it's crazy that Valhalla is family head level or close to it. Yo, imagine a world. Imagine a world. Because now I'm about to feed into Zenu's bullshit and this is Zenu's fault. Imagine a world where Zahar is Bomb's actual father, Bomb and Arlen's actual father and mother, and that Arlen put V's soul into Bomb, and that V and Zahar is Bomb's dad, both his fathers. Imagine a world where that's the actual truth. I would absolutely lose my fucking mind. Like I might implode on the spot. Like like there might be a death scene here. Like imagine a world where that's the truth. Oh my god, that would be so fucking disgusting. That would be that would be so heinous. That would be so fucking heinous. Oh my god. That would be so insane. Like, oh my god. Ill, yo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nah, hell no. Let's not think in that way, okay? I'm gonna save that for the theory chat when I make it. That's some crazy shit. I can see why Arlen absolutely might have just hated this man. Like absolutely hated Bomb. Like imagine that being a hard son with V soul. It's a hard son with V. Yo, moving on. We getting into realms of darkness. We heading down the Zookeeper Lane right now where Rand and them stay. I'm not trying to go there. Mm-mm. All right. I think Lustek is stronger, but I think Valhalla is less like here. I would agree with that. That's actually a good assumption of power. I would agree with that scaling. I think Lustek would be slightly stronger, but in the same tier. I would agree with that. That's probably a really good way to scale that. Um, the last time Tromri summoned Valhalla was during the War for the Key. Gustang's library is crazy and literally has endless possibilities. I was talking about that earlier. Also, excuse me. Although I wonder what limitations it has. Perhaps Gusting is limited to how much he understands about a piece of literary work. Literary work. If he doesn't understand Superman's character, story, and lore, he can't summon Superman. That's a good way to balance it. I'd give 633 and 634 a combined score of 6.5 out of 10. Okay. 635, 8 out of 10. Art was good. Valhalla's design is dope. Blossom's hands were revealed. Deeper Gusting characterization and Gusting's library is sick, not gonna lie. I've never read in Arvin scans. I'm never reading an Arvin scans. Yeah, yo. Whoever posted that first translation into the Discord, never post that shit again. Never post that shit again. That shit misled the entire fucking chat, bro. Never post that again. Oh my god, never post that again. Please do me a favor and never post that again. That shit was so misleading, bro. Had me thinking all types of different shit. I'll be waiting for Christian going forward. If it takes a day for Christian to translate it, I will fucking wait. Hell no, I'm never reading that shit again. Oh my god. Like don't get me wrong. For the majority of it, it wasn't horrible, but the important parts were absolutely misinterpreted. No. I do not want to go on a crackpot theory of shit that's not happening. Fuck no. I'll wait for Christian. Um, for predictions, the fight continues. Bomb helps and Dorsey steal Holland's king and recover her king from Belier, and maybe we'll switch over to the boss. Urek and Lessa need to be arriving soon. Okay. Good comment from Zenu. Good comment from Zenu. Had us talking about a lot of different shit. Appreciate you, Zenu. I'm glad to see you back on your Master of Tech shit. Christian has been consistent lately. They've been come out before 8 p.m. on Sunday. Yeah, Christian has been great. Christian has been very good. I appreciate Christian a lot. I need to find out what his PayPal is again. I know Scythe sent it one time. What was wrong? Ran in the translation in that first translation, it said that the commander. What did it say? What did it say? The supreme commander is hidden in there or some shit like that. When the sprout got opened up by the Valhalla when she split open the part of the sprout, she said, "Yeah, the supreme commander is hidden in there." Like what the fucker? What the fuck, yo? I don't even want to get into that shit. Like what the fuck are you talking about, fam? Had me thinking that fucking Annie was hidden in there. I'm starting to think the dude who translated thought Annie was hidden in there or some shit. Like what the fuck? Like that shit made no sense. That shit, and then when Christian's translation came out, that shit had nothing to do with nothing. No. Yeah, the Great Commander instead of Great Encounter. Like that shit confused the fuck out of me because like who would be the Great Commander? There's well, we know that Annie is a part of Gustang's people, so I'm thinking that Annie's hidden inside that fucking sprout. Like, what? Like, fam, that's a super misleading translation. Me and MS were sitting in there talking about that shit. Anyway, I'll wait for Christian. Team Trom all the way. What you think he can get more twisted? Oh, hold on. Team Trom all the way. Okay, I know y'all Trommers. Um, Team Trom all the way. When you think he can't get more twisted, the next chapter he does something worse. This is facts. Trom's scale on how bad he is, just like you can't put it at a cap. Like the well gets deeper, fam. It absolutely gets deeper. Also, I keep saying the fight is too lean on Gustang, which tells me where there will be a twist soon. Gustang literally got his head blown off though, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Besides, yes, Trump is finally is fighting seriously, but he finds it meaningless. While Gustang has a reason, purpose, and plan behind it. Man, Trom got his mask smacked off. Mind you, Trom looks fucking weird without his mask. But yeah, Trom got his mask smacked off. He need to be taken in seriously. Also, the boss hasn't made a move yet, same as Fug. There's so much to discover here, and now that see you in the bond fight, I hope the story focuses on more relevant matters. Yeah, I'm glad he wrapped the fight up because yeah, it's only the two events now. Now it's the new family heads event, the Yama stuff, and now the family head stuff. So there are only a couple places we can go, and then there's whatever Rachel's doing. We'll probably flash to that too. So. I find it hard for any family head to top trauma use depravity. I agree. If it, the only person who may go deeper than that is Blood Matter, but that's it. I have a weird feeling next chapter Trauma is gonna merge himself with the Lust Dragon. Yo, Daniel. What the fuck are you talking about? Stop. I need you to turn your brain off and stop. Yo, if you merge with your lover's body that you already morphed into a dragon and you merge with that shit, fam, my skin is like tangling from the amount of fucking disgust that you just put inside my brain. Like, yo, Trom needs to be absolutely smited into oblivion if he does that. Like, he needs to be a mosquito on the wall, okay? Because there's absolute no fucking way. Do not put that shit in my brain. And you know who's loving this shit? You know who's fucking absolutely enjoying himself? Rand. Rand is absolutely thriving in the depravity. Like Rand is just like in the middle of the rain, just like dancing in the rain to this shit. This shit is disgusting. Stop. Loki. Loki says 634 made me mad as hell, happy as hell. Dumas just let him get away with Ash Ketchum getting a badge without winning. Yep. The end of the Hua reunion literally called Bomb V to me. Okay. That chapter. That's the thing. That chapter was pretty much Diddy style. Was just, yo, stop, stop, yo, Daniel, ban him, ban him. I think he is definitely a clone of V, the same way people think that the Princess of Zahar are clones of him, but he's still Bomb because of his own memories and experiences. Ooh. You take on Dumas and Gustang. Your take on Dumas and Gustang. Excuse me. Your take on Dumas and Gustang think is spot on. Gustang is very calculating during the fight. Oh man, glad you told me about the translations because I thought Amwee's body was in that area, and I thought that was what was hypnotizing Gustang. That's also a way you could interpret that too. I can see where you would have got confused at. The library is amazing, and I have many questions. Though, what are the durability speed stats of these beings as remembers him, or was he? That's a good question. So I imagine the things that Gustang, and it kind of coincides with what Zenu said earlier. It's all about Gustang's understanding of it. So Prometheus is literally a god figure in the text that you would get that from. So he would have like god like fire or power when he attacks. But there's got to be things that are in text that Gustang has that may have been described as less. You can imagine Gustang won't use those things, but he will probably pull out the godly figures for this. So yeah, I see what you mean. Um, what's worse if he doesn't even remember Anwies? What did he even think about whenever he summoned Lust? Y'all be having some wild ass comments. Yeah, yeah, Cam. Ain't nobody. I don't get me wrong. I like you guys. I love my community. But holy shit. We got some, we got some thoughts, man. We got some dark, twisted fantasy shit going on here, all right? Um, you know what somebody needs to make? I don't know if you guys like saw those on Instagram, or I know my fiance watches them on TikTok, but them like dark fantasy videos was like SpongeBob Dark Fantasy or like Power Rangers Dark Fantasy. Somebody needs to make a Tower of God version. I would love to watch that one. Um, the library is amazing. I have many questions. Oh, I read that. Okay. Also, couldn't he use the library to bring back Tiara? Yes, he could. I'm not sure why Bomb would even involve himself in this fight. The only thing I can see him doing is helping Aunt Dorsey, which I think we all assume that's what he's going to do. Because the king chess pieces actually matter. So the fight might actually end if the chess pieces are gathered or destroyed. Last chapter was defined as excuse me, last chapter was definitely a 9.5 for me. If the panels had been more clear during the fight, I would be a 10. But love the artwork. Glad you're back, Mark. Thanks, Loki. Yeah, I don't know if you guys read the Comic Scans version of um. I'll show you guys real quick. I said Comic Scans. Comic. I don't know if you guys read this from here, or you might have read it directly from Christian's link, but somebody did a comment section here. Where is it? Somebody did a play-by-play comment here in the comment section where they just describe the panels, and it actually fucking helped me understand what the fuck was going on. Here, right here. This guy. Oh, you guys can't see it. Hold on. I got you. I got you. So, you see this guy, Literal Potato? He did a play-by-play discussion, a description of exactly what's happening in the panels, and this actually helped me a lot. This actually helped me a fuck ton to understand the fight. He went into description on exactly. Gustan kept attacking while Tronry evaded them all. Gustan used Shinsu reinforcements to approach Tron closely and smack him in the face. He did like a really, really good job of breaking down the fight. Um, and in a way for it was easier for me to understand when I read it alongside of reading the chapter, and it was great. And somebody to tell him like, "Yo, do this for every chapter." Like seriously, he might need to do that for every chapter. This guy, Literal Potato, he did a very good job of breaking that down. Cause yeah, I it helped me a fuck ton to understand what was happening in the fight. So like before I did my review, no, actually I read that. When did I read that? No, I read the direct link that Zenu sent in the chat first, and I read that one afterwards. But I still made sure to put a disclaimer that my like what I understood from the fight may be different from what everybody else understood, only because I had read that. So I hope that guy does that every week. So, um, yeah, it helped me understand the fight a lot because that shit was it is very confusing. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys go to the Comex site, but if you read it from there, and you want to reread the chapter and you didn't really understand what the fight looks like, I would say have that side by side with you and read the chapter again. It'll give you a better understanding of what's happening. Like he really did like some god work right there. Um, so shout out to you, literal potato, if you ever come across here. I'd love to have you in the Discord. Terrence said, "What if bomb is V?" Well, everybody is along this line. Everybody's kind of thinking the same thing. So it's all like a video game. It would be like V entering a new avatar bomb, or a bit like SAO. That's not a bad take, Austin. Actually, that's not a bad take. I like when chapters begin mid-event. As soon as the page loaded, Coon freak ass getting clobbered with the Hulk. Facts, that had to be funny. Cam, I don't think so. On his floor, he should be stronger than both of them. True. What is bomb is V? Hey, look, fam. I'm really about to run with what I said earlier that maybe I agree with Zenu just for the sake of going crazy, but that Zahar V that Bomb is Zahar's son and he has V soul put in him. I love the depravity of that shit. I might love that shit. I might love how fucked up that is. I might love it. Um, I told this guy where to find the new chapters. Daniel. All right, Daniel. Daniel said some wild shit already in the comment section, so um, I'm pretty I'm pretty interested to see what else Daniel got to say. Siu's art is always a marvel for us readers, and it's incredible that he continues to deliver his detailed work on a weekly basis. However, I've noticed that some fans of Tower of God can be quite harsh and forgetful when it comes to the author's effects. For example, there are frequent complaints about why Bomb isn't using Black Orb, but but we can't act like using the Black Orb isn't weird. Like we can't act like it isn't weird. Like it's weird that he didn't use it. Like we absolutely cannot act like that. Um, because everybody expected it, and I'm talking about everybody. So, um, or why he isn't utilizing various techniques he copied in the past, like those from Eric Manzino. However, Bombas consistently relies on his own abilities and techniques taught to him by Hajin Song. It seems like some fans are becoming impatient and even critical of the point of questioning Steve's decisions, forgetting that Bomb did it, in fact, use his orb, just not the black one, against Dumas in Chapter 611. Can you see this in his stance? What are your thoughts on this part? I agree with you to an extent, and I'll also agree that with you, Daniel, that Bomb did state in this fight, and I do need everybody to kind of acknowledge this. He did say that he wanted to fight in a way that mattered to him. So Bomb not doing Dark Change may have been a choice because he wanted to fight. He wanted to fight a certain way. So it's very possible it was a choice. However, when you're getting your ass whooped at some point, we expect you to use your best shit. And if he would have got cleaned up without like had the help of the Black March, and he ended up getting, if he got cleaned up, it probably would have bothered us that he still didn't use it. It probably would have bothered us if he got cleaned up and he didn't use it. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. I agree that, but that's the thing when you have so many abilities. Like that's the problem. Like I said earlier in the stream, I called Bomb his Bomb's power is literally that of a Ditto. It's a bunch of fucking muck. And I said this in my review too. It's a muck. It's a bunch of muck. It's a muddy water. It's like a bunch of shit. Like it's a bunch of lemons without lemonade. Like there is like bro is not making lemonade with his power right now. There is no 1, 2, 3 Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3 God. Like there is none of that. Bomb is just popping shit based on what's happening. And that's fine, but we need to set like there needs to be structure here, okay? Cuz if everybody's expecting you're getting your ass whooped and you're not using the thing that we saw you use, which was the Black Orb and Dark Change, which kind of sets you over the edge of white. why aren't you using it here? That's like everybody's gonna question that because that's the best thing we've seen from you. So that's the problem with when you give a character so many different pieces of utility, because like like Dragon Ball Z, for example, one of the biggest questions that people had about Dragon Ball Z is for a very long time is why Goku stopped using Kaioken. That was a question for a very long time. Why did Goku stop using Kaioken? And you know what Toriyama did? He infused Kaioken with Super Saiyan God, and it was a very cool mix. Before Goku like ascended to what he is now, he infused Kaioken with Super Saiyan God, and it was a fantastic mix. And there was also some nostalgia for us fans who watched Goku develop Kaioken. So it came full circle, and that was great. But it was a question for years, though. It was a question for a very long time. People were asking, "What happened to Kaioken? What happened to Kaioken?" Because Kaioken isn't necessarily a transformation technique. It's a technique that kind of focuses your ki in a way. So why can't Goku use this with Super Saiyan? But it ended up coming full circle. So I'm saying that to say Bomb needs to find a way to merge shit that he has. That's all. So and maybe this power that could be V's power that's in him, or some people think it's the outside guy's power, but maybe this power could be the mixing bowl. Maybe Bomb has all the ingredients and he doesn't have a mixing bowl. Maybe this V power that he needs to unlock is the mixing bowl that'll bring everything together. That's possible too. So, one interesting aspect of Bomb's Shinsu quality is that it doesn't seem to rely solely on his original Shinsu quality when creating different shapes to use against its enemies. One interesting aspect of Bomb's Shinsu quality is that he doesn't seem to rely solely on his original Shinsu quality when creating different shapes. Okay, it's as if he has flexibility to adapt without being confused to a single quality. So yeah, we and I know people have questioned that when they've seen like lightning, and they've seen like what can be perceived as ice sometimes. Bomb's quality does change in some weird moments, and he does seem to adapt it during a fight. So I agree. I see what you're saying here. Also, something that our Tower of God fan base has been criticized is CU's habit of zooming in on all certain panels. However, I think CU's intent was simply to highlight what the Leviathan is capable of during Bomb's fight. Yeah, but sometimes it's just unfucking necessary, Daniel. Like it really is. Like the zooms are just so fucking unnecessary, bro. Like I can't even give like him any credit to that because it's sometimes it's just too much, and we have no idea what's happening. We have guys like the guy I showed on the 635, literal potato, having to do a fucking description over here on the side because nobody can tell what's happening. Like, imagine your fans having to write out a description of what's happening in your fight, bro. Like, theory for AA: using a sentiment firefish for healing and debuffs, combined it with the ice spear for damage and crowd control, was explored. The character could be a support damage hybrid with the potential for unique abilities interaction. That's what I want. That's what I meant when fusing IU with the ice spear. I'm telling you that cold feeling that Kun got in his chest when he passed out was his ice abilities returning. I'm telling you, they're returning. That's what's gonna happen. Watch. I called it. Watch it. Watch. It's ability returning. Watch. What does fire and ice symbolize? Robert Frost's poem "Fire and Ice" symbolizes desire, while ice symbolizes hate. Each of these emotions and poems speaks suggest can be destructive as a literal fire and ice. That would be one. It's a good mix of power for Kun. Two, it would be very effective against his father having both. Having fire and ice would be very effective. So I hope it's his ice power returning. Um, Again, my theory with IU being possibly made into an ignition weapon by the master craftsman because the Black March called it a child, and it's possibly IU's a sentient spirit that can be infused into a weapon later on for Kun would be fire. Okay. Chapter 345. The chapter is absolutely stunning. I love Gustain's kick. It reminds me of 345. I think. Do you mean 335? You probably mean 335, right? This chapter is absolutely stunning. I love Gustain's kick. It reminds me of something straight out of Karate Kid. It seems like the new trend with OP characters showing off their kicking moves, just like Urek and Dumas. And if the dragon turns out to be actually Anne-Louise, it will reveal even more about Trom's power. Enraged Sea Dragon power, Poison Dragon emotions, Lust Dragon desires. Leviathan memories can't be controlled. But appreciate you, Cam. That's my boy Cam. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. I appreciate you, fam. Cam always showing love and support. I appreciate you a lot, Cam, man. Cam the man. Um, here's the thing though. I don't know if I don't know if Trump can control the Lust Dragon either. Like in my head, in my head, right? Those who have Trom's dominance marker, Trom can directly control. And what I mean by directly control is he can go into their body and make them do shit. So, for example, Enkidu, Trom can go into Enkidu's body and make him kill Anne-Louise type shit, right? That's what I think he can do. Can he do that with the Lust Dragon? I don't know. The Lust Dragon sounds like a monster that was chained up and let loose. Okay? The Lust Dragon seems like a summon from Final Fantasy. Like you know, like Final Fantasy when you can summon shit, it seems like you can like he summoned it. And it doesn't seem like he can do that with that. That's maybe just me saying that, but I don't get the vibe that Tron can directly go into the Lust Dragon and make it do shit, right? So I can understand why Leviathan is very rebellious against Tromri because he is very aware of everything about him and doesn't know that he practiced necromancy, making him to be quite unpleasant about his situation. I guess, I mean, Trom is unapologetic, and I think that's what a lot of people like about him. Mark, can you give us panels on another story fighting how you want CU to actually draw it? What's a good example? I think a story that I can't necessarily pull the panels up. But if you one story that has absolutely beautiful panels and this but here's the difference though. This is the art that a lot of us base our art of is manga, okay? That's a huge difference in culture. So, I said this earlier in my no, no, excuse me, I didn't say this earlier. I said this in my review. There's a massive difference between obviously Korean and Japanese. Now we have panels, like actual panels that are different sized in Japanese manga. In manhwa, there are all just long panels drawn in a long way. So they're going to be drawn differently than our basis of what we understand manga to look like. Bleach is a series that I don't love story wise, but has absolutely fantastically drawn fights. That would be like my number one series in terms of how they draw their fights and how you can see what's going on. I think Bleach would be like my numero uno. Like, and I don't love Bleach's story, like barely do, but Bleach has some of the best drawn fights. Now in terms of manhwa, I've not read enough manhwa to give you specific examples, but my only example would probably be Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling has some really good drawn fights that I can understand. Like I don't think I've ever misinterpreted or been overwhelmed with shit on the screen for solo leveling. And so I hate that solo leveling is such in a weird place right now. When you bring up the name, people get triggered because it's like, oh, like it's kind of like the default guy. Like solo leveling right now is kind of going through like a Naruto type thing, where like everybody, when they refer to like a manhwa, they refer to like Naruto as or excuse me, a manga, they refer to Naruto as like it being the only one of its time. Now like we're progressing now where like manga is becoming more popular, and you have much more like JJK and One Piece and Chainsaw Man and all that. But back like 5-10 years ago, Naruto was number one manga and has been for a long time. And people, when they thought about manga, it was Naruto. It was Naruto. It was Naruto. So solo leveling, I feel like right now is going through a similar thing, and it's because of the anime. Naruto's anime was dominating. Okay, you cannot be 10-15 years ago, the number one anime by far was Naruto. You cannot argue that. And that's kind of what got the like a lot of people who weren't into anime. For like me, it was Dragon Ball Z because I'm in my 30. I'm 31. So Dragon Ball Z. For a lot of the younger people, it was Naruto. And so solo leveling is going through a period right now where people are referring to it like, oh, solo leveling, oh, solo leveling. Although, like, you're a casual, just like people call people casuals for only watching and like in Naruto. The manhwa community are calling people casuals for liking solo leveling and only liking solo leveling, and I hate that. I hate that because I was like one of the people, and I'm sure a few of you a few of you were, who read solo leveling week to week when it wasn't that super popular. It was popular within the manhwa community, but now that the anime has made it so widespread, it's kind of getting that Naruto treatment, and I hate it. I hate it so much. I know that's a little off topic, but I absolutely fucking hate that for that series. Because it's overall the story for Solo Leveling isn't fantastic and it doesn't end very well. But right now, where the anime is, up into like a lot of like the next like 100 chapters, excuse me, not maybe 80 to 70 chapters, is really good. Like watching Sung Jin Woo climb to S rank is a fantastic journey, bro. It is a great journey. Now, once he starts to unlock all the other shit, which I'm not going to spoil the people who only watch the anime, but once he gets to that up there is when it gets bleak and repetitive. That I understand. But the journey is one of the best journeys of like leveling up and powering, and it's so good. It's so fucking good. So I hate that it's getting that treatment now, but okay. Sorry, had to go on a rant because Daniel brought an example what examples I could use. And solo leveling's fight drawn fight scenes are good. So yeah, and I understand Loki. It did. Solo leveling absolutely did get repetitive, especially when he reached that level that I'm talking about. But in the middle, like where it's at now, to where he gets to S rank, bro, it's so good. It's so fucking good. If only Crunchyroll had Tog season 2, the solo leveling treatment, we not gonna be talking about this fucking atrocity, bro. I stopped watching it. I stopped watching it. I did see the Urek Manzino clips. I saw some clips on X of Urek, which were cool. I like that. I like that, but that was it. I can only see Gus saying to be able to understand Bomb's sophisticated Shinsu quality and guide on what improved. The second person could be Urek, who could help Bomb with his Shinsu reinforcement tension. True, I agree. I'm telling you, if it's like in Zenu, this is another point I made about Bomb. If the power that's locked up in Bomb is if it is these soul and these power that he unlocks, it makes sense in what Bomb needs to develop. Because we literally saw Bomb versus the Chili Bear guy. I forget the guy with the green hair, Trump's son, who told Bomb that Bomb's Shinsu tension wasn't that good. John's Shinsu reinforcement wasn't that good. It wasn't good. If he unlocks his father's shit, because that was his father's talent, that makes sense. It makes sense because that's something that he needs to work on. So that just supports the theory that it's V's power possibly within him. That's all. So I like that narratively if CU does implement that. But thank you, Danny, for that comment. I know you got another one up here. Wee wee, fucking wee wee. Um, example of innate abilities. Okay, so we got another one from down here. The potential of his innate abilities by listing each of these innate abilities: Shinsu control, Shinsu loop, Shinsu attributes. Okay, I'm not gonna read all Bomb's abilities. Y'all feel free to read down the screen. But Bomb with his innate abilities is around the top 1,000 to 300 high ranking category with just his innate abilities alone. True, I agree with that specifically, and everything gets amplified by yes, everything okay in this next sentence. The potential of each of his external abilities, like Red, Blue, Threats of Souls, um, Ari Swordsmanship, Thorns, Leviathan, and Black March. Bomb with the external abilities is around the top 150 to 40 ranking category barely. I would not give Bomb 50 to 40 after this. After the fight with Dumas, I would not. I'm not giving Bomb 50 to 40. Sorry, Bomb does not qualify for 50 or 40. And you know why Bob doesn't qualify to 50 to 40? Because Dumas turned out to be way stronger than what we saw on screen. Bomb said himself after the fight that he could tell that Dumas was way stronger than what he even saw, and that the outside version of Dumas is actually stronger than the inside version. Bro, what the fuck are we talking about? I am not giving Bomb 50 or 40. Bomb can the most gracious I'm willing to be with Bomb is 70. That's it. He is not 50 to 40 range, bro. If Dumas is like really like that, I will give Bomb 70 barely. Fucking barely. Dumas showed a different level of strength from somebody who obviously comes from Gustang, but he's still a ranker. No. No. Absolutely fucking not, bro. Bomb, I will give him 70, and that's me being fucking nice. Okay? I'm being nice about that. I knew Rand was gonna say some bullshit. I was waiting for your comment, Rand. I knew you were gonna say some bullshit. I was waiting for it. But yeah, after that fight, I'm sorry. Bomb is not in the 50s range. I thought so initially. I think a lot of us might have thought that initially. Mm-mm. No sir, no sir. He got abilities that can make him top 50 for sure. He has that, but as you can see, he's kind of scrambling, trying to figure out a way to fight best. That's why I said he has no set pattern on how he wants to fight shit. Not yet, bro. Not yet, bro. He not there, and I will say that is a plus from the Dumas fight. He's not there. For anybody who needed to scale Bomb, because there were people months ago arguing Bomb was top 50. I think we all need to taper those expectations down, fam. We need to taper that down, because if for him to say that Dumas is way stronger than what he saw, way stronger, we need to taper those expectations down a lot. Okay. Yeah, I can't give him top 40. I can't give him top 40. I can't give him top 100. I thought there were some of us months ago arguing that Bomb could possibly beat or tussle with Robodon. I lost my leash. Nah, nah. I don't even know if Bomb. I don't even think Bomb can beat. Right. I'm sorry, and this is controversial. After this fight, I don't know, and we don't know the exchange of how strong Yama is right now. We don't know, but I don't think current Bomb can beat the current version of Yama we saw on screen, who destroyed the fucking lighthouses. I don't think he's stronger than Yama right now, but we were arguing that he was. I don't think he's stronger than Yama. A lot of shit that Bomb gets away with is techniques and shit that he has, his utilities. He gets away with that. I will admit that we argue a lot of shit for Bomb's power scaling for the utilities that he possesses. But I'm telling you, after this fight, I tapered my expectations a lot. Okay? And I think that current Yama is stronger. I think current Yama is stronger. For sure. And we do need, don't get me wrong, Zenu, we need more information on current Yama, but just him destroying the shit out there, I don't know. I gotta at the very least, I could say they're right now. I don't think, at the very least, Bomb and Yama are at the same pace. That's the most we can say right now. They are I don't think Bomb is stronger than Yama. I don't know if Yama. I don't know. I don't think Bomb is stronger than Yama. I don't know if Yama is stronger than Bomb yet, based on the information that we got. But Yama being able to destroy the shit that he destroyed, absolutely, it's a plus. It's a super plus. It's a super plus. So, like, do you think that Bomb could destroy Prouse's lighthouses? I don't know if he could. I don't know if he could. So, a good top 70 for a C rank regular is good to me. Then, yeah, I would. That's me being. I me being generous. Top 70. I would give him that. Just being generous. Do you think Bond can manage himself with Caliban? I think Bond pushes Caliban to the utmost brink. I don't know if Bond beats Caliban right now. I think he pushes Caliban to the 99th percentile. I don't know if he defeats him. I don't know if he defeats him. 99th percentile, yes, I would give him that. 99th percentile. I don't know if he beats him. If anything, we learned that Kieran is a threat to Bomb. Maybe the other. No, no. Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously. If anybody had any crazy expectations of how strong they thought Bomb now, I hope everybody has tapered their expectations in terms of where he's at. Yeah, he might be new around the new family heads. He's got to be less than them. He's got to be less than the new family heads. He's got to be less than Kieran. He's got to be less than Kieran. For sure. The new family heads they all got to be top 50, bro. I'm sorry. New family heads all have to be top 50. If they are not, I would be so disappointed. They had to be top 50s. At the bare minimum, they have to be top 50s. Asking to be the new family heads of the tower, you have to be top 50, bro. You got to be. So, I think Bomb kills Caliban pre-diabolic power up. I don't know. I actually don't know, Zenu. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. That's a discussion we need to have in the Discord. We do need to know where we scale Bomb at now after this fight. We do. We do need to have the discussion at some point. We definitely need to have the discussion because I'm sitting here thinking about it. The expectation has changed dramatically after this fight. After Bomb told us himself that Dumas is way stronger than what we saw on screen. That's such a scary thought. Like, what's up, Kill? Bomb can destroy or punch a hole in it with Shinra Ryu, but not physical force. Right, and I think that's the difference. And I think that's the difference. Shinra Ryu is kind of like that's what I was talking about. Bomb's utility gives him a pass on a lot of shit. Where we kind of mesh that with his strength, and it is his, but it gives him a little bit of a pass with certain shit. But in terms of power scaling, we absolutely have to reframe where we put him at. My power tiers: Squadron Commander, greater than Bomb, greater than Regis, Dumas, Kieran, Robot, built a different Valhalla, less like family heads. Okay. Okay. I don't hate that. Yeah, I was about to say you might have been doing that the wrong way, but I already assumed that you meant I already assumed you meant that. Um, but I don't hate that. Those ships were fast enough to teleport away from Trom, but couldn't escape Yama. So I think that says a lot. I guess I wouldn't use that as a necessarily a measuring stick, but I can see what you mean, Loki. Um, okay, let me read the rest of Daniel's comment here. I can understand why Lusleg perceives V as his former god. Look at those wings. I can understand why Bomb was called 25th Bomb because Bomb means night in Korean, and 25th is the day Jesus was born, chosen by God Himself, meaning that He's the child of a prophecy. And the top five, and excuse me, and the number five symbolizes God's grace, kindness, and mercy towards humankind. If you do 5 times 5 equals 25, this symbolizes and signifies grace and glory. This correlates to Baum's name, Arlen Grace, and since Baum's name refers to the night, it means that Rachel's statement about him devouring gluttony, everything makes complete sense now since light. He's overshadowed light, making Zahara to be the reason why he's destined to fight Zahara and give the people the rights to keep climbing to get out of the tower one day. This is what may have caused his Baum's mother to be confused, making her to. Okay, sorry, some of the wording is a little bit it's a little wordy. Um, but not as pure as his father, but too sinister and terrifying to her to comprehend, since Post to have power like his father to be angelic to his perspective. But since Baum has failed to showcase any power that, yeah, because there needs to be some periods here. That's why this is throwing me off a little bit. There needs to be a lot of periods in here. Proved to the point maybe he did devour his mother when he finds a way to die, since Baum has proven to have her power. I don't know if he devoured Arlen. I don't subscribe to that in particular. No way Zenu thinks Dumas weaker than Caliban. Oh yeah. I'm about to say he did that. He did that incorrectly. Yeah. Don't take that literal. Caliban and Bomb might be equals right now, especially with the new power up. I can't actually hear the stream to be honest. My volume a little low, a little short for you. Put that up a little bit. All right, put it up a little bit. Not a lot. Um, all right, moving forward. Yeah. Thank you, Daniel, for your comment. You always go kind of crazy in the comment section like Zenu. We might have a new Lord of Text in the Discord. I think Daniel may have earned himself the Lord of Text Discord title because for a while now he's been putting Zenu level stuff. I think we have a second Lord of Text. I think I'm going to grant you that in the Discord. I have to acknowledge Daniel has been going crazy for some months now. All right, Street Man Dumas. They said Jihad will have a problem with. Um, did somebody say that? Did Jihad will have a problem with Dumas? I don't. Was that stated? I don't remember that. If that's a thing, somebody let me know. I don't know if that's a thing. I ain't gonna like that comment because I don't think that's a thing. But Travis Craig says I could definitely see V being a part of Bomb, especially if you include the outside god. It could be like the three parts of personality. I ID. I don't know what ID means, but the inherited unconscious part of personality that contains primitive impulses and drives, such as sexual drive and the aggressive drive. Okay, bro, going in the direction I was not expecting. Okay. The ID is driven by the pleasure principle, which is the desire to immigrate and imitate gratification. Ego, the part of personality that represents you and who you are. Super ego, the part of personality that's governed by morals and social compass. Bomb B, Bomb B, and the power of the outside God could all create new consciousness. I don't think it's going to create a new consciousness. I think we're taking it a little bit too far. Um, I think it's the same thing as what happened with White. If the power inside a bomb is V, or if this like the memories or whatever is V, I think it's gonna be a merger of souls the same way he merged with White. It's just gonna give him a different way of thinking, and it may affect his personality a little bit. But again, Loki said it best earlier. Bomb has had enough time in his own experience to be his own person. It's just that this may change his perspective on a lot of things and how he handles things. Like for example, what if Bomb gets the memories of his father basically getting jumped by all the family heads? That could change Bomb's perspective on how he scales them and how he looks at them. Now obviously he's gonna get the truth, and the truth could like reveal some stuff about like maybe Zahara manipulating them, how like certain events influence the Grace people leaving. There's a number of factors that can change that, but I don't think that it's like I don't think this whatever is happening inside a bomb is a character defining or changing event that some people are making it out to be. Um, what y'all talking about? I don't think Leviathan is a power that he can spam either, but we'll see. I don't, honestly, I don't think Leviathan's a power bomb's gonna keep, to be honest. But I think Leviathan is totally a temporary power up. It depends on what happens between Trom with Trom, to be honest. Because technically speaking, his existence should be based on what's going on with Trom. So I don't know how long Bomb actually has Leviathan. To be real with you, I've always thought that Leviathan was on the time clock. Me personally. Um, the problem with Bomb is just one of his external abilities is enough to make him reach the top 100. If Bomb can fully master his red thrust, he'd probably be like Hell Joe. For now, Leviathan needs to be willing to give Bomb his power. Leviathan hates Bomb. I hope it stays that way. I still think Caliban is more special than Dumas. Hey, that's I don't. After this chapter, I don't. I mean, not after 134, I don't. The chasm for Dumas's power is way larger than what we saw on screen. I'm sorry. So I can't say that. Leviathan will grow to like Bond one day. Yeah, but it's like that because he wants the other powers kind of submitted to Bomb. Leviathan is like, I'll help you do this one thing. Right. That's why I think it's temporary. I wonder if Bomb absorbed the whole thing. Do you think it will be easier for Bomb to manipulate the red and blue threats? It probably will. I still think Traumary will control Bomb via Leviathan. I don't know if I'm still along the lines of that, but we are in a place where we could see that now, so that's good. Um, I think red and blue are totally submissive now. We'll see. I don't know. I don't. I honestly, I'm waiting. It's what I said earlier. I think it's Bomb has a bunch of ingredients inside of him, and he does not have a mixing bowl. When he gets the mixing bowl, I think he'll have control over the things inside of him. But and that mixing bowl may be if it's V's power inside of him, that may be the mixing bowl he needs. So I don't know. You just got back on. But what I meant is not that a new personality would take over. Bomb Curly is a product of the dead child V and the outside god. Yes, he is, but that's just in title. Like, he's not necessarily these things. Like, he's not just the dead child or the. He's just like he is a product of them, but he's unaware of these things. So it's not necessarily like it's just like to me it's just like a title like we like for example like Urek may know the truth behind Bomb like based on like the panels I was showing like, Urek may know the truth behind Bomb but he told Bomb like you are you like you're still you like despite what you may learn about yourself don't lose yourself you're still you so these are things that are just titles and I don't really think they're going to affect him um in the way that and I'm not saying you're saying that Momo. Other people have said that they think Bomb's gonna change, and I don't think he is. So how much will lose his power if he lost Leviathan? To be honest, I'm not exactly sure because here's the thing: we didn't get to see Dark change, so we don't know the difference of how the we didn't get to see Black Shinsu or Black Orb, so we don't know how that is versus Leviathan's form. We don't know how they mesh together, the difference between the two. You can compare and contrast, but Dumas is way stronger than what we saw from White. And like, so we can't even really scale that. So him losing Leviathan, I can't necessarily say, but he also can't pop. And then Leviathan's power up was like a thing that he said he'll temporarily do. I'll help you this one time. So I don't even know if it's even worth talking about that. So yeah, I'm not even sure if it's worth even scaling. But I think we should just watch and see what happens. I just know for sure we cannot put Bomb in the top 50 range for at all. In top 70 is just us being nice. So um not much care since he barely uses Leviathan. If Bomb loses Leviathan, where does he drop? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth debating or scaling that out. So But thank you, Momo, for your comment. Charmery is Tog Sunjin Woo. To have immortal soldiers is better than having weak one time use stuff. Okay. I agree. Like in the grand scheme of like if you're talking about Trom, what Trom has in comparison to like what Gustang has, I guess that's important. But Gustang could literally pull out some godly shit like he just did, and it could absolutely like wipe everything out itself. So I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily better. And everything isn't scaled like the way the dragon is. So I don't know. But thank you for the comment. Bomb training with Urek would be huge. I wanted to see Walkie Song so bad. Yeah, we need a training arc for sure. Um, Guys, don't forget Garam failed to tell Bomb about something. This may be the time that he will reveal that what Garam was scared to say to him. Well, I think Garam's scared to tell him, like, yeah, your father is sealed in within you, nigga. Like, like, yeah, excuse me, like, but your dad, yeah, he in you. Like, pause. That sounds so crazy. Yeah, but your dad been sealed within you. Um, Imagine being told that. Imagine mom, Graham telling mom and that, like, yeah, your dad's soul was actually sealed within you. That man might lose his fucking mind. Like, yeah, I wouldn't have told him that either. Sorry, I asked the same question. No, you good. So you think Bomb versus Dumas is stronger than Bomb Dark Change? I don't know. I don't know. We can't. That's the thing. We didn't get to see Dark Change, so we can't necessarily scale it, and we can't scale. And it's hard to scale a temporary power up from Leviathan against Dumas, who absolutely positively outranks White in every way, shape, or form. Like, so I don't know. Like, I wouldn't even try to wrap my head around it at this moment. Um, this is the wrong time to do streams. 11 p.m. on a Friday in Europe. We out with the hoes. Oh, is that where you at? Oh, I'm sorry. Fridays is only my best days. I could probably do it a little bit earlier, like maybe like around 2 o'clock. Us this time, but yeah, sorry, Kill. Shit is what it is. Every family here probably has a Dumas, the Regents. Yeah, the Regents. Yeah. All right, now I think we reached the end of the comments. Cool, 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 cool. All right, man. Anything else? Anything else? Anybody want to talk about? Cause we reached in about 2 hours here, so I'm gonna get ready to wrap the stream up. Why would V be making being in him make Bomb hate her? She already told him he's a corpse brought to new life. I can't see him having V's soul. No, 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 no. That's not what I was saying. I think what I was saying is V being in him might fuck him up. Like, not necessarily hate her, like, but fuck with his mental, like, fuck with his mental state. Like, imagine being told your father's soul is being sealed within you. Like, yeah, your mom killed your father, took his soul and put it in your body. What? My mom did what to me? My mom did what to me? Like nah, that would fuck with your mental. Like, I can't see him having V soul would make him hate Garam. Yeah, I wasn't trying to say he would hate Garam. Garam said that will hate her if she told him the rest. I mean, he may hate me. What she say? He may hate me, come to hate me later for not telling him everything. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could absolutely be some I don't need to know type shit. It could be I don't need to know some. I just don't need to know. Like, you didn't need to tell me that. I don't know how the fuck that helps me on my journey type shit. Like, at this point in my life, I don't need to know. Like, cause it could like it could be if Bomb runs into some people, right? Let's just say Bomb runs into like Zahard at some point, or somebody else who knows Bomb's past, and they end up spilling the beans to Bomb, like, yeah, did you know that you're this? And like Graham could have told him about him without him suffering some type of mental shock from it, then that could be some shit. Like, I could see that being an angle. Like, oh, I want to spare you from this, but if it comes up later from somebody else who doesn't actually have Bomb's best interest in heart, then yeah, he could come to like dislike her a bit for not telling him the truth about everything. That's an angle I can see. Eh, eh. I don't know. I don't know. I think and also I think that Bomb's story about his past and his parents is something that he needs to learn from his own. I think that's Garam's line of thinking. I think Garam's line of thinking is, I'm not the person that should be telling you about shit that your family went through and the people who were close to them. I'm not that person to tell you these things because I'm not them. I wasn't in it. I didn't experience it. I'm telling you about things from one perspective. So maybe it's just better that he learns on his own, which via Gustang, via whatever else like conversations that he has. But it could be some shit that absolutely fucks with his mental or it hurts him to like learn about. So if he could have been like, I don't know, pre-warned, or if she just told him about it to spare him some hate later on or some hurt later on, then that could like be a way that Bomb like may dislike her. Like, you knew all this shit about me and you didn't tell me. You knew all this shit about me and you didn't tell me, and you let these other people tell me. But from Garam's side, it could be like, yo, I'm not the one to tell you this shit. I shouldn't be the one that tells you that your mom killed your dad and put his soul into you so that you could be revived on the outside. Like, that's some real fucking crazy shit to be telling somebody that you're not like friends or family with. Like, that's some wild shit to tell somebody. Like, I'm not telling you that either. Like, bro, you not my little bro. Like, I'm just, I understand what you went through. So let me hit you off with a little bit of like what shit is really going down, because you can't be walking around thinking shit like this and it's not like that. But I'm also not going to tell you that like, yeah, your mom stabbed your pops and said, yeah, I'm gonna put you in them. Like, I'm not telling you that. I ain't gonna tell you that. So I don't know. It could be some wild shit like that. Trauma Diddy merge style is coming up. Hey, yo, stop. All right, man. We had 2 hours. It's been great being back with y'all, chatting it up. I appreciate all the viewers in here right now, and everybody that's stuck with me. There is two parts to this stream. The first part of the stream, I had to cut off and reset the stream so it stopped lagging. That part is mostly me talking about Gus Dang's personality and like how it happened, and what I thought about it. So the first 20-minute part of the stream, if you're gonna go watch that, if you want to hear me talk about Gus Dang, go do that. This stream we talked about everybody's comments and more about the chapter and some Dumas stuff and a lot of that. So yeah, I appreciate everybody. I'm happy to be back streaming. It was a very good time. Um, I'll be back next Friday. So Sunday, let's see what the new chapter brings. I'll be in the Discord. If one of the mods can drop the Discord link, please, in the chat before I wrap this up. Everybody, if you're not in the Discord, come chat in the Discord. I am gonna create a theory in Tower God. I'm gonna create a theory Tower God section. In the Tower God section, obviously, there's gonna be a theory of place. So for anybody who has massive theories that they want to share, that they have anything that they want to talk about in that, I'm going to put that in there, because when we do need to have a theory section, because we all have some wild ass theories, like the crazy shit I said earlier. If I'm rocking with Zenu, like that, this shit is still in my head. Zahar, maybe if Zahar is Bomb's father, and that V, like that Arlen put V's soul into Zahar's son, that is just some fucking insane shit to think about. I may just end up making a crazy theory based on that. Like I may do that. Why didn't you give Tron 20 minutes like Gustang? Uh, I thought like the difference is, Kara, is that Traumary's personality has come out like chapter by chapter by chapter. Like there's stuff about his personality has come out like chapter by chapter, not necessarily all in one chapter. This was the first chapter where we got to see like a big flaw that Gustang has and some more about his personality. And people have been kind of waiting on this. Because if you haven't felt like season three has been, especially this latter half, has felt more of the Traumery party. Like this latter half of the season has felt like the Traumery party. Like everything is about Traum. So if I were to put all my thoughts together throughout the weeks, you would get more than 20 minutes worth of Traumery stuff. But Gustang, we finally got some stuff about him, so that's why I gave him the 20 minutes. But other than that, I'm out. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. See you on the Discord. If you're not in the if you didn't get the Discord link not posted, I will post it on the